Welcome to Florida Beach Walks. I'm Roxanne, here at Lighthouse Beach, my favorite West Coast island. On Sanibel Island, that is, and what an exciting time to shell here after a storm. This beach walk was right before sunset, a few days after Tropical Storm Debby blew by in the Gulf, thankfully bringing no additional major damage to this beautiful rebuilding area. I found a few gorgeous live true tulips, banded tulips, a Florida cone, shark eye moon snails, alphabet cones, lightning whelks, and a stunner of a calico scallop, a pretty hinged buttercup, and lots more. Please join me. Let's walk Sanibel after a summer storm. Oh, the beautiful lighthouse. It is still so strange to see it so close to the water like this. I'm used to seeing it like this with all the historical buildings and being well inset. Hurricane Ian, man, just destroyed the tip of this island. But she still stands tall. Wow, there are so many shells here. Let's see what we can find. Here's an apple murex, a darker version. That is really pretty. I like that one. Golly, just look at all this. It's like, I don't even know where to look. There's just, everywhere you look, there's shells. A lightning whelk. There's another one. Oh, but it's alive. There were a lot of live shells, and unfortunately, that is expected after the end of a storm. And I know some, people rush them down to the water. Even I do myself. But a lot of them don't even make it, though, because they've been out of the water too long. Oh, here is a banded tulip. And the one right next to it is a true tulip. Very gorgeous color. And they both have the molluscan side. So we'll just leave them there. Man, there are definitely a lot of Florida fighting conchs. Always find lots of those washed up after a storm. They are for sure the chicken of the sea. Let's see what we got here. A lace murex, but we'll leave that one. There were a lot of shells I missed, a lot of shells I was like after, maybe I should have taken that, but I didn't. An apple murex, another nice dark color. Oh, two of them right next to each other. And that's a live pear whelk. Let's see what's around here. There was so much seaweed washed up. Tons of seaweed. And there's another banded tulip. Let's check this one out. And yeah, that one's alive too. Or presumed alive. Even if they're not moving or whatever, I just leave them because you never know. All right, this apple murex does have a lot going on. Oyster bits, but it's pretty big, so I'll hold on to that one. Be fun cleaning that. Oh my goodness. That is, that's beautiful. True tulip. Even has a little repair job on the outside of its shell. Stunner. That's gorgeous, gorgeous example of a nice large true tulip. We'll leave that one right here, but nah, maybe I should put it a little bit in the water. There you go. Ooh, an angel wing. Let's get this one out. Let's check it out. All right, it's got a little chip, but I'll hang on to it. Look at that, 2 lightning whelks, and I can tell these are going to be alive. Yeah, shrink it up nice, so they are pretty healthy, it looks like. I love the coloring on the live shells. They're just so vibrant, just gorgeous. It's a true tulip, but it is a little busted, so I'll leave that one. With all these shells and all the potential, I was only picking up shells that were pretty perfect, or what I deem perfect. Mercy, that's a lot of seaweed, and I imagine there are some goodies under that, but I wasn't digging in that today. It smelt bad. I'm making my way over to the bay side of the lighthouse near the fishing pier, because in past years I have found some really nice after storm wash-ups on that side, but there's no foliage or things for it to get caught up in, so not exactly sure. Ooh, that's a gorgeous true tulip. Ooh, look at that coloring. But it's broken, so I will leave it. But anyways, I used to find a lot of things in the foliage, and there was kind of like a little mangrove roots, a root forest, but that's all since been gone. I was here last year, a few days before they opened Lighthouse Beach parking lot since Hurricane Ian, now knowing that bush area is gone, but it wasn't after a storm, so I wanted to compare what both conditions look like, and I did find them to be relatively the same, which was a lack of shell pileups. I'll share that beach walk with you at some point. It was pretty amazing to be at this very same beach, virtually all alone. Here's a paper fig. These are such thin shells. It's just amazing that they wash up all together. Oh, it's a broken bay scallop. That would have been pretty. Here's another paper fig. I'll go ahead and collect these two, but I will pass a few more, and I'll just leave them. Two's enough for this trip. Oh, there's a 9-armed sea star. That has lost all of its legs. But starfish are pretty amazing, and if that one's alive, it does have the potential to regrow all its legs back. Probably take about a year. But starfish are just amazing. When they're stressed out, they will shed their limbs. They will break off their legs, and that can be from overheating stress or getting away from a predator type stress. And in some species, those arms will actually grow another starfish. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. So I wasn't finding too many shells on this side of the lighthouse. Just a bunch of paper figs, a lot more. So in a little bit, I'm just going to go ahead and turn around and walk towards the front of the lighthouse where the public bathrooms are. Look at that sunset. It was such a clear, beautiful sunset. Just really pretty. Headed back now around to the Gulf side of the lighthouse, and I ran across this horse Conch. He must have just popped out because I didn't see him on the way around. So neat. What a beautiful view of the lighthouse with the sunset as the backdrop, and a gorgeous true tulip. Check out that. When they're alive, I'm telling you, the colors are so vibrant. I just think that's amazing. Just beautiful. God takes his art pen on shells for sure. For sure. And here's another angel wing. I'll go ahead and leave that there. The other one I got was a lot larger. Another apple murex. Got another banded tulip. That one's nice. I'll keep that one. I have to admit, looking at all the shells just laid out like this, I was looking for a Junonia. I could just imagine one just peeking out of that seaweed and just sitting right there. And who knows, there could be one hiding. I didn't find it, but man, if there was one, I sure hope someone found it. Here's a little chestnut turban and a baby tulip. Oh, and an Atlantic giant cockle that did not make it. See a hinged buttercup, but I did pick up another one. Oh my word, my eyeballs just did not know where to land. There was just so much going on. And I'm trying to hurry up before I lose all the light. Ooh, that is a hinged Sunray Venus clam, but I did not take that one. Didn't take any sunrays this time. Yikes. More casualties. Oh no, an alphabet cone that is well past its glory days. And a banded tulip. Nice color. See, that jewel box looks pretty tight, so it's probably still alive. Oh, a Florida cone. It has a little hole in it, but I'll hang on to it. Let's see what else is near the seaweed. I'm going to go in the water in a little bit and see what we can find swashing around over there. Oh, that's a hinged jewel box, but it's got a lot going on, so I'll leave it. There's a shark eye. Oh, a broken shark eye. That does have a pretty swirl, though. Let's check out the water now. I see a true tulip, but it is alive. So we'll just let that keep rolling around. Here's a lightning whelk. Let's just wash all that stuff inside. Huh, it's got a little kink on its siphon canal. I like that. Bring on the freak show. All right, what else is out here? Just a lot of shells rolling around. Oh, what's that? Ooh, another tulip, but yeah, it's alive too. Banded tulip. So I'm almost in front of the bathrooms, right where the parking lot is, and it seems like the shells got better and better as I walked to the bathrooms and a little bit past the bathrooms, walking away from the lighthouse. So this is what the water looked like a little bit before the bathrooms. So for now, it looks like that's the sweet spot at Lighthouse here in front or around those bathrooms, rather than the bayside area. Oh my goodness, did you just see that? It is a fighting conch, and okay, he is definitely on the move. Get me back to the water. Another banded tulip, and yes, this one is empty. I did pick up a few. These are so nice. Ah, a beautiful shark eye. A gorgeous swirl. Yep, these two are keepers. I love the sound of that water. Let's see. Oop, that was pretty stuck, so I'm sure his foot was well under the sand. The water in general around here is pretty clear, so you can see a lot better. But of course, after the storm, all the sediment swirled up, so it's kind of mucky, kind of muddy, so it's hard to see. Oh, here's a lightning whelk, but I see his little black siphon sticking out, so he is well alive in there. As the waves recede, I get little tiny glimpse of what's down there, so taking a few random swipes, see what we can find. Yep, an olive and a juvenile fighting conch. Let's see, what's that? Tulip. Oh, there we go. A banded tulip, very pretty. Kind of has an orangey color to it. I love those. Oh, what's that? Oh, fighting conch. I saw that yellow. Beautiful shark eye moon snail. That's gorgeous. Love the dark under the inside. Here's that swirl a little closer. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. An apple murex, lighter version of them. A weathered alphabet cone. I am now basically in front of the bathroom parking lot area, and there was tons of shells. Look at that. Just sitting there. A perfect alphabet cone. Little periostracum on it, but bleach will take that right off. So you can see there's a lot more shells swirling around over here. Oh, that tulip's been through the ringer. Another tulip. Oops, sorry I didn't show that to you. There was so much to pick up along this area. Ooh, another alphabet cone. Ah, and a nutmeg right behind it that I totally missed. Got the eye on the yellow spots.
He's so cute. What language?
German.
Oh, that's so awesome. You guys have a fun time. You have a fun time. It's so...
We love our vacation here.
Oh, I'm so excited. And you came at the right time when there was a storm.
Yeah, last weekend.
Oh, you're perfect. Perfect. Couldn't have planned that better.
Thanks, yeah. I hope also.
Father and son shelling, and that little boy was so excited to pick up shells from the water. And they could not have came on a better week to shell. So his vacation just landed perfectly after Debby. Another banded tulip here. Definitely did collect a lot of these on this trip. Let's set these over here. I need to put those in my shell bag, but look at that alphabet cone. I can't believe that was just rolling around in the water, all perfect as it was. And yes, I did have visions that it was a Junonia. Wouldn't that have been amazing to find a Junonia just rolling around the water, just like that alphabet cone? Oh, would have been a dream come true. Here's a lightning whelk. I do like the little spikes on this one. This one just appeals to me, even though it's a little bit chipped. Pretty. All right, I think I just walked out of the honey hole zone because the shells started getting sparse again in the water over here. All right, we have 3 banded tulips to add to all the others and 2 nutmegs. I do like the solid stripe one right there. The sun has set and the lighthouse is on. I've never been to Lighthouse Beach to actually see the lighthouse flashing like that right from the beach. Here is a Buttercup Lucine, beautifully hinged. And one of the most stunning scallops, calico scallops in lightning whelk. But this scallop, I have never seen one so beautiful. And here's what that looks like all cleaned up. Took a little while to pick all that stuff, all that oyster bits off.
It looks so pretty up there, all that slice.
And here are my shell finds from Lighthouse Beach. Beautiful calico scallop. That definitely made it in my shell cabinet. Also picked up a lot of tulips. Love the Buttercup Lucine. That color, the yellow richness, just beautiful. I also went to Marco and Fort Myers Beach, so be on the lookout for those beach walks coming up soon. I also checked out Gasperson Island, Stump Pass, and Bunch Beach on this trip over to the West Coast. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I leave you with this.